Sweden to make more money, right? But it's not working, it's not working. Partially because you don't have Thanksgiving, but there's been a problem with the political parties. Have you heard about this? Yeah. The far left party thinks the name Black Friday is racist. Yeah, they think it's racist. But the funny thing is, at the same time, the far right party, the SD, you know SD? They don't want to call it Black Friday. You know what they want to call it? Negofredag. So there's a problem in Parliament. That's why they're doing the re-election. They're gonna decide about this, you know, a new name for it or something. But you Swedes are really good at celebrating the birth of Jesus. In America, we get 1 day to celebrate the birth of Jesus. That's the 25th. In Sweden, you get Lille Julafton, the 23rd. You get Julafton, the 24th. You get Juldagen, the 25th. You get Annandag Jul, the 26th. You get Mellandagarna. You get New Year's after. It just goes on and on. Yeah, it's bridge days in Sweden. You get the Klämdagar. You get the Mellandagar. If there's a holiday here and a holiday here, we can't work here. The holidays are too close. Holidays are much too close. Lille Julafton is just another excuse to go to work. You get to work at 9 o'clock, you're ready for work. You do a little thing, you make a little email, you have a little fika. 2 hours later, you're like, oh, it's lunch in an hour. Merry Christmas, everybody, I'm going home. Go you. Gotta finish my shopping. So you leave work after a half a day, then you have Julafton, the 24th, right? And Julafton, that's the day when the family gets together, right? The family gets together. What's great about the family get together on Julafton in Sweden is you guys aren't afraid to break out the booze. Father, son, grandfather, 6-year-old kids, let's get sloshed, come on. Cousins having sex, who cares? It's not the bushes. It's not the bush, the sommarstuga. No one can see us. Do you? You know, and it's Julafton and it's Kalle Anka. Now, Kalle Anka's Julafton, that's a great thing. When I first came to Sweden, I said, they were like, oh, at 2 o'clock we're going to watch Kalle Anka. I said, what? Donald Duck, you know, Donald Duck's Christmas. Donald Duck's Christmas. I said, what do you mean Donald Duck's Christmas? Yeah, Kalle Anka, come on, get with it, man. The king of Disney. In America, Musse Pigg is the king of Disney, Mickey Mouse. He is the big hog in the Disney party. Donald Duck is the little bitch of Mickey Mouse, all right? Donald Duck is a little guy who's walking around with a big fat white ass. He walks with his feet inside like this. He walks like this all day. And Mickey Mouse is coming up behind him the whole time going, hey Donald, I'm gonna kick you in the ass. And he's got Huey, Louie, and Dewey saying, hey Huey, what do we do now? I got an idea, let's kick Donald's ass. Yeah, let's do it, Uncle Donald, let's kick his ass. Let's burn his feet while he's sleeping. Yeah, that's a great idea. Great Christmas entertainment, guys. Really great. And the funny thing is, you know, in Kalle Anka in America, he's just a second-class character, but in Sweden, he's the god. You guys collect these monthly book digests. Kalle Anka 1, Kalle Anka 2. I've seen bookshelves, literally, of page after page of Kalle Anka getting his ass kicked by his nephews and by Mickey Mouse. Just page after page. And the funny thing is you put all the books together and it makes a giant mural of Donald Duck like this getting his ass kicked by Mickey Mouse. But you guys are dead serious about it. Now the funny thing is you watch it on TV. The funny thing is, it wasn't until about 2 years ago you guys finally went digital. Why didn't someone at SVT say, you know, maybe we shouldn't have a 5th generation VHS tape shown to 10 million people. Maybe we can invest in a Blu-ray version of this Kalle Anka's Christmas. Did you ever watch the quality of this thing on the Kalle Anka Christmas? It's really not the best quality. And it's about an hour long, and in all honesty, it's only about 10 minutes of Kalle Anka. The rest is about 50 minutes of a parade of racially incorrect characters. You've got Chinese people going, nee, 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 nee. You got black people going, yeah, I'm black, yeah. I mean, and it's Indians going, and the Swedish people are like, this is Christmas. This is Christmas. This is really good. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. And then you watch the Kalle Anka, you watch all the racial stereotypes. That's why they don't have Shina Pufa anymore. The Chinese people complained. The Chinese person complained. But then, all of a sudden, you hear a knocking on the door. Doom, 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 doom. And all the kids are like, what's that, what's that? It's gonna be open the door, huh? It's gonna be open the door. And you open the door. Now in America, you'd think you open the door and there's this big jolly guy, big fat jolly guy with red cheeks and a beautiful white beard flowing, and he looks so happy, and he's got a big... No, you open the door and it's some kind of Dali-esque, perverse, sort of futuristic, it's like an alien. You open it and it's a guy with kind of this, it looks like an alien baby mask from Halloween circa 1879. You ever seen this? Halloween used to be creepy, well the Swedish Christmas still is. It's a mask made of plastic, little slitty eyes, a beard, a square beard made of some cheap cloth. The suit is made of felt, the person smells of alcohol. The kids are supposed to know it's not their father, but it is. Where's Dad? Who knows? It's magic. It's magic. And he comes in and he's like, oh, I got a present for you. I just found it really creepy. Really, really creepy. And then of course there's Juldagen. Now Juldagen is the day that Jesus was born. Jesus Christ, the Savior, our Lord, for you Christian people believing such things. And what do the Swedes usually do on the Juldagen? Well, that's the day you get sloshed. That's the day you party. You get wasted, you go out, you party, you get someone, you find someone to have sex with, you get really drunk. How many of you, clap your hands, Swedish people, how many of you have clapped your hands? I'm sorry, clap your hands before in your lives. Clap your hands if you've ever clapped your hands before. If you haven't, now you have. No, you haven't. It's mathematical. But seriously, I was just talking about, yeah, that's the day you guys go and get really, really drunk, hopefully get laid. How many of you people clap your hands when you've been out getting drunk on Christmas Day, the day of Jesus Christ, the birthday? No, I'm not finished. How many of you have skålade för Jesus Christus? Clap your hands if you have. Well, you were there on the day that Jesus was born, you were sitting there with your booze, getting drunk, and you said, hey guys, let's fucking say skål for Jesus, because this is the reason we're here, man. Come on. Skål för Jesus, kom igen. No, you don't do it. But you take the days off for Jesus, don't you? Yeah, you do. I love the food you have at Christmas. You have a lot of great food at Christmas. You have a lot of great cakes and cookies, saffron, all kinds of great things. I love the Swedish fika. And I'm just about done here, but I had one last thing I wanted to talk about, and that's the Swedish fika. Clap your hands if you like fika. Fika! Oh my God, Swedish coffee. Coffee and cakes and cookies and fika and kakao. Oh, so good. And the great thing about the Swedish fika is you can go to like a fika party. Fika party, you bring some cakes, you bake some cakes, and you bring them there, and they're out on the table, and everyone can take a little bit of each cake, and you have the coffee, and you sit, and you chat, you know? I like to bring some chocolate chip cookies, 25, 30, depends on how many people are at the fika party. I'll bring as many cookies as necessary. You bring those cookies. You know, you look a little bit like Brigitte Bardot. Can I just say that? Are you Brigitte Bardot? You have heard it before. You're beautiful. Stay that way. Brigitte Bardot. The Beatles loved her as well. But when there'll be like 20 cakes left in the bowl, then there'll be like 15, 10, 5, 2. Then there'll be like 2 cakes left. And they stay there for a while, the 2 cakes, right, in the bowl when you're at the thing. But then someone will come up and say, oh, okay, 2 kakor kvar. Och de tar sista kakan. Nu finns det bara en kaka kvar. Jag har gått över till svenska, fråga inte mig varför. Nu finns det bara en kaka kvar. Det finns en kaka kvar. There's one cake left and no one, there's like a force field around this cake. No Swedish person will dare take the last cake in the bowl. And I'm wondering, why is that? They'll walk up and it's like, Captain Kirk, we cannot enter. There's a force field. The Klingons have put the force. No one will take. It's like, oh, sista kakan. No, I can't take that. No, can't do that. And the last cake will sit there for a while, and I'm wondering, why is it like? Is there some kind of old like Viking tradition whereby the Swedes will not take the last cake? Is there something going back to the days of the Vikings, like kind of like a Game of Thrones scenario? Thou shalt not take of the last cake, or thou shalt burn in the hellfires of Odin. Do not dare to take the last cake. Your fate depends on it, young master. But the Swedes, I mean, I think that's part of the reason. But the Swedes, you Swedes are very ambitious. Very ambitious Swedish people, good looking as well, but very ambitious. You know, you've made IKEA, you've made Spotify and uTorrent and all these things. Some Swedish person will say, well, if I go up to the cake and and I break the cake in half, and I only leave half the cake, then the curse does not affect me. Your Viking curse has no effect on me. I have left half the cake in the bin. And then the next person will say, well, hold on now. There's half a cake left. If I go up to the half a cake, I break half that cake, I leave a quarter of a cake, the curse does not affect me either. And if I can just take you to the future, to the present day, the days of science, scientific knowledge. Welcome, sir. Welcome, kind sir. I've scared Bridget Bardo away. I'm sorry, I'm almost done. Purely on a scientific level, how small exponentially can the cake get? You know, atomic particles until the curse of Odin is in effect. I do not know. That is the mystery of the fika, and I thank you very much for listening. My name has been Eric Barisano. We'll see you around. God bless, and Merry Christmas! God jul allihopa! Må 2015 var bättre än 2014.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Barisano.
Well, you can sit down.